being a grower is oftentimes a very different activity and job from being a winemaker, and many people are happy just being a winemaker or happy just being a grower. What made you make the transition from just growing to growing and winemaking?
Okay, well, I've always loved the alchemy, the magic of the transformation of fermentation. You know, I brewed beer in college, and it was just absolutely. I'm just blown away by the magic of that, right? So I brewed beer in college. And then when I started working, when I went to grad school at Davis and I would get grapes from the student vineyards and start making, home wine. And then when I started working in Modesto for 4 Seasons Ag Consulting, I would get grapes. So I made home wine every single year. And when I met my wife, we do it together. It was a really fun activity. It was part of the rhythm of our year was making our batch of wine. And get friends over. It's just a lot of fun. And so so I did that, and really for almost 10 years of working in vineyards. And a few things. Partly the style of wine changed from the late 90s into the 2000s, where it got very ripe, and it was a lot of consternation in the grape world, the grape growing world, at how ripe everyone was picking, and feeling like the winemakers are picking and it's turning into raisins. We're losing our production, and it doesn't. And what's the point of good viticulture? Raisins all taste like raisins, and there were a lot of meetings. And what are we going to do about this new thing of long hang time? And it's not that long ago. It was just 15, 20 years ago, and really 15 years ago was when it really came to a head. And so there was that, and there was also, just as a craftsperson and in control and just thinking, I'm starting to feel like I'm starting to understand viticulture, but it feels very incomplete, like we're not taking it all the way. Because you're making wine in the vineyards. That's, when people say we're making wine in the vineyard, we really are making. I think of springtime as when we're making the wine, because the timing of cultivation to manage the amount of water the vines are getting, timing of thinning the shoots, so you either encourage vigor or depress vigor, fruit thinning, pruning for nice spacing, adjusting the leaf cover over the fruit so that it gets a little bit of speckled light, but not too much, depending on the row orientation and what you're trying to. And these are all things where we're making the wine, affecting major impact on wine quality and style. Much more so than can take place in the cellar, really. And then someone else decides when to pick it and does all the winemaking. So it's sort of just every harvest became. I started getting so that I wasn't happy at harvest because originally I was just trying to learn the craft of viticulture, and I was lucky if I got to harvest. Now it's your problem. But it kind of evolved to where, okay, I think I got this, and I'd like to take it the whole way.